One of the best player objectives we have had released for a long time, Paul Scholes, 92 plus in every single stat. If we have a look at the skill moves in weak foot, 4-star, 5-star, medium is the only average thing about him, but other than that, for an objective card, this dude looks unreal. So without further ado, boys, let's get into it. We're going to go through all of these objectives, giving my tips and tricks, and if necessary, a squad builder along the way. Without further ado, starting off, we've got assist 12 goals using players from England in squad battles on at least semi-pro difficulty, or you can do it in division rivals or FUT Champs. I think it depends on your skill level, whether you want to do it in squad battles on semi-pro, or you're confident enough to do it in FUT Champs. That does include FUT Champs playoffs as well. But assisting 12 goals using English players, don't really need to explain that one. Score 3 goals in squad battles on at least semi-pro or rivals and FUT Champs using players from Manchester United. So score goals with Manchester United players. Assist 3 goals using a through ball. Now you can complete a through ball by pressing triangle if you are on PlayStation, or Y if you are on an Xbox controller. Got score and assist using a midfielder during 2 separate matches. You got win 10 matches having at least 3 players from England in your starting 11. So for the quote-unquote squad builder, lads, head on over to your main team. We're not going to build a whole new squad because I feel like that's pointless. It all depends on what your team's looking like. You guys might have some English Prem players already. I mean, Bukayo Saka, in fact, they don't even have to be Premier League even. It's just English Manchester United players. Alright, so search your club first of all for English Prem players. We are just going Prem because it's going to be easier to get links. Now, I'm going to use my Bukayo Saka. He'll be my first one on the list. And as I said, I think Marcus Rashford is going to be the man to try get the Manchester United goals. He's also English, so he counts towards the goals and he also counts towards the assists. Now, if you cannot afford one of his special cards, which if we actually have a look here at Rashford on the transfer market and have a look at his cheapest special card, I'm interested to see how much it is these days. Let's have a look. Special, Marcus Rashford. Hey, I mean, you can buy his 85 inform for 30,000 coins if you wanted to. I know he's got a little bit like some better cards, like his FIFA World Cup one. Honestly, 200k seems very overpriced for that one. I know lots of you guys will be able to afford 30k for his inform though. If you wanted to do that, you could buy his inform, then resell it. If not, then you've always got his gold card to rely on. For the sake of a video, let's go with his gold card. Now we simply just need one more English player, obviously searching your club and having a look at what you've got. I mean, I can just go for a Mivididi, why not? Now I can go ahead and get these guys in the main team. Mivididi can go at left wing. I'd probably want Rashford as a striker with Saka as a right wing. That's a full English front three. Obviously you've got a United player there to try get the goals. That way you can get the English assist. And you can also try get that Manchester United goals with Marcus Rashford. Now, you guys may not have Saka, you may not have Mavididi, so obviously what you're going to want to do is search for the players on the transfer market if you do not have them. It depends on your budget, but my rule of thumb is to search special, put the maximum buy now, once again regarding your budget, but I'll say 25,000 coins is quite fitting. Go for England, go for Ford, and have a little search here. I mean, you've got an Nketiah. If you don't have Tot Saka, you could pick up his 88 for only 20,000 coins. Reece James, Joe Cole, Vardy. So it just depends on your budget and the players you've got in your club. So after you've got the 3 English players in your starting 11, you have to decide, do you want to do it in squad battles on semi-pro? Do you want to do it in... Sorry, I got the hiccup. Do you want to do it in rivals, or do you want to do it in FUT Champs? Now, FUT Champs, I would say, would probably be the hardest depending on your skill level. It depends what division you're in. For example, I barely play rivals. I'm only division 5. Therefore, I'd probably be able to kind of breeze through it because that is a little bit below my skill grade. Squad battles is going to be by far the easiest. So if you guys do want to do the squad battles one, this is what I like to call the squad battles tip. If you do it in rivals or FUT Champs, there's really no tips. The only thing I could say is after you get some English assists, even a United goal or 2, then what you could do is simply just sub them off. As long as the English players are in your starting 11, you're fine. That's all I can leave you with. But as I said, for the squad battles tip, you got 4 teams every single selection. A 95, a 93. This must have been a pretty poor one because we beat it 12-0. And we've got this team here, 56 rating with 0 chemistry. So what you want to do is choose the worst team in every selection, play that on semi-pro, and the reason we're doing the worst team is because we will be able to absolutely obliterate this team. In fact, we could probably get all 12 English assists done within this first game, right? Because we'll be able to win this game 15, 20, 25-0. Now, after you play that game, and I will circle it, you've got an option to update your opponents by pressing square on the PlayStation or X. If you are on Xbox, you get up to 9 refreshes every single week, aka a 40 game limit. If you do go over that game limit though, it will still count towards objectives. It's a 10 to 15 minute cooldown in between refreshes, so you can't just keep sitting there and refreshing, but you can play a game, refresh, play a game, refresh, so on and so forth, as much as you want, and it will always count towards objectives. If you do go over the match limit, it just means you'll no longer get points towards your squad battles rank. But as I said, still counts towards objectives, so it's like an easy squad battles game glitch. So ladies and gentlemen, what I reckon is the quickest sequence possible, even if you are a good player wanting to do it in Rivals or FUT Champs. I think if you're trying to do this in, say, Rivals or Champs, it will get pretty annoying trying to force assists. If you don't get what I mean, trying to give it to English players to force those assists for the sake of the objective. So what I would do is, in fact, I'd recommend the squad battles tip to everybody. Play a couple games of squad battles on semi-pro against really poor teams. Within those couple games, you should be able to score a lot. Try get 12 assists with English players. You can try get the 3 goals with Marcus Rashford. You can try get the through ball assists, and you can score and assist using a midfielder in those 2 separate matches, which means that will only leave you with winning 8 matches while having 3 players from England. You can go into Rivals or FUT Champs with those 3 players from England and sub them off. So once again, play 2 games of squad battles on semi-pro, very poor teams. You may have to refresh after playing the first one. Get all of these 4 objectives done here within those 2 games. Then you'll just be left with winning 8 matches with the 3 English players. If you do it in Rivals or Champs, you can sub them off straight away. In my opinion, that is the most efficient sequence to complete these objectives. Any further questions, let me know. It's been your boy Davis, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.